Be sure to go to flipsidegaming.com and use promo code 6 for 10% off on orders over $10. You can do the same at the Grizzly Gentleman for some fantastic beard products that'll make your beard look and smell great. You can also go to TCG Player using the affiliate link below and shop there to help support the show. And last but absolutely not least, go to greyvikinggames.com with the link below to get those sweet arena codes. It's Planeswalkers 36 back with more Magic the Gathering Arena. Today, we finally have access to Jumpstart Historic Horizons. Just took them forever. Really annoying. Today is Friday, which means it's Abzan Day, or Abzan Light Day, whatever you want to call it. And I decided to start off with the Abzan Counters deck. So we got 3 Hardened Scales. This allows us to essentially increase the number of counters we have. Pelt Collector, a really decent starting option that allows us to make it quite large, quite fast. One of the fun things to do with Pelt Collector is you turn 1 Pelt Collector, turn 2, you play either of these 2 cards, and this becomes a 3/3 on turn 2, which is pretty decent to attack with. Wildwood Scourge. It's a nice variable size card. It allows us to just make a big dude, and when we make other dudes big, it also becomes big. Yes. We're only running 2 because it was really hard for me to cut this down. Based on that, I do think that it will likely be in your benefit if you do want to play a +1/+1 counter deck to stick to either green-black or green-white. I think trying to go all 3 colors will make it a little bit tighter feeling. For Luminarch Aspirants, every combat we get a counter, and if we have like any of these out, we get extra counters. So let's say we have Hardened Scales into Aspirant. That is every turn our Aspirant getting +2 counters, which is pretty sick. 3 Ranger class. Comes with a creature, always nice to have. And once we level it to level 2, we just once again get a lot of counters. You will notice that we are playing 26 creatures, which means if we do end up putting it to level 3, we are likely to get some decent mileage out of that. For Winding Constrictors, it's a 2/3 that adds counters. You do need to potentially watch out for poison counters and -1/-1 counters, just because the snake does not care about the type of counter. Conclave Mentor does. However, she is only a 2/2, which means she's worse. So she is just acting as Constrictors 4, 5, and 6. 3 Basri Kets. I really wanted... Basri's in this deck because I wanted Basri to be in this deck. The +1 is just really sick. The -2 is not really all that great, but the -6 is nuts. And like, if you are able to play this out on curve and protect it really well, then you can just have some really dumb runaway games. 2 Mythos of Nethroi serves as essentially our only removal in this deck because I could not fit any more in. But on the plus side, it removes anything, which is cool. 4 Oran-Rief Ooze makes things bigger, and then when we attack, we make things bigger. Yeah. Basri Lieutenant, fantastic help against board wipes. 1. Makes things bigger, has protection from multicolored by itself, which is pretty sick, has vigilance, which means it's good on offense and defense, and of course, if our stuff dies, and it had a 1/1 counter on it, we make a 2/2. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. 1 Froghemoth. It's a 5-mana trample haste creature that when it deals damage, you get to exile stuff from the graveyard. That already is pretty decent, and on top, it gets +1/+1 counters for creatures, and you gain that's right. And you gain some life for non-creatures. We have 1 Vorinclex. He makes our counters better, but Vorinclex does cost 6, and it was really hard for me not to do things. Also, I don't know what is wrong with Arena right now, but it's fine. And of course, make sure so your opponents don't get counters. Whatever, it's cool. This is our mana base. A lot of 3s going on. No, 2 here. Just a cycle. It's possible that we shouldn't have this, and we should just have more of whatever this is, but meh. We've got 2 Thoughtseize in the sideboard, help against kind of controlling matchups. 2 Oona's Blackguard, essentially for the same thing, allows us to start hitting our opponents, and whenever we do, we force them to discard, which hopefully will be helpful. 3 Night of Autumns, against decks where we need life, or decks where we need to destroy an artifact or enchantment. I really wanted this in the main deck. I could not fit it. Technically speaking, it's possible that she's better main deck than Basri is, but I really wanted to play Basri main deck, so it's my deck, sue me. 2 Snakeskin Veils against any deck that has a lot of targeted removal. It's nice because it gets a counter on a creature, and also it gives a hexproof. Real cool. 3 Scoozes when we're going into graveyard decks, essentially. Any deck that cares about the graveyard at all, even if it's not a deck that cares about creatures specifically in the graveyard, this is what it's for. 2, Ajani the Greathearted. This is against more aggressive style decks, so we can just gain a bunch of life, while also having something that allows us to attack and block, and if we -2 it, our dudes just get huge. And then a single Voracious Hardjar, because this is technically removal for creatures. So, yeah. Not played Historic in a while. Been playing mostly Brawl. Traditional Historical Ranked. Counters. Alright. And we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it goes well. Hopefully. Once again, the most adorable frogman. Like the tiefling and the human and the dragonborn. They're all nice. But the frog is just so cute. We're going second. Unfortunate. But this is probably fine. Turn 1 Pelt Collector, turn 2 Aspirant, turn 3 Ooze, perhaps? They put it on some blue nonsense. So next turn... See, I don't appreciate this. I really don't. This is what I like to call incredibly rude. But we are going to go ahead and spread it to you. They did nothing. Okay, then. Narset. Narset's going to die.
Present and future.
Like, real hard.
Trick for this.
I do need to not overcommit to the board, though. So what I'm going to do here is... I'm going to play the Grove. I'm going to play the Ooze. Because the Ooze allows me to just grow my board real nicely. I'm going to make the Aspirant bigger. Make this big enough to kill Narset by itself. And then we'll attack like this. And we don't really need to play any more creatures from our hands for right now. We've got 2 odds, 1 even. Take odds, that's fine. Here... Yeah, I think it's fine to do both. So we'll do this, we'll do this. Makes our Pelt Collector a 3/3. Our Aspirant will go up to a 4/4. Should I be running fewer lands? Ah, interesting. Ops, they're digging for something. They potentially found it, which is not great. We have 1 odd, 2 evens here. And our evens are much stronger than our odds. They let me draw a card. Thank you very much. Damn it. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 9. No, we wouldn't have had lethal, but it would have been close. Ish. Thing is, we put our opponent to 3. I'm just worried about an additional board wipe. So it appears to just be blue-black control. Okay. Currently still alive. I assume they just have removal for the Constrictor? Ah, they have a chump blocker for the Constrictor. Okay. They're at 1. I'm definitely not going to play out this Winding Constrictor, I need something if they do end up board wiping. Unfortunate. They do still need something here, so I will just attack. Alright, incredibly rude. So this is actually a super risky play, but I'm casting both of these. And the main reason I'm casting both of these is just due to the fact that if they have a single piece of removal, I want to be able to kill them. 1, 2, 3. I mean, just casting memory does nothing here. Okay. Fantastic. Yeah, see, if I had just cast that... No, I guess they were on 1. It does look like they have a decent amount of single target removal. So I definitely want these. Yeah, let's see about kind of that plan. I don't think we'll need this. I don't think we'll need any of these. We gotta get rid of 6. I think I'm gonna get rid of the Scourge. I can trim a single Hardened Scales. We are going second. I'm actually gonna yeet that. And then yeet a land. 22 lands. What would I get rid of now? I think I'll get rid of 1 Conclave Mentor. How does that change? Okay, so we go down from 26 to 24 creatures. I think that's probably fine. Yeah, I think that's probably fine. This is not a keepable hand. Yeah, keep that. Get rid of the Isolated Chapel. Next turn, I think we play Winding Constrictor first. We'll go with the Isolated Chapel. See if our opponent has a counter spell for this. If they don't, do they have removal? They do. I think I'm going to play Aspirant and hold up Snakeskin Veil. Unless they counter this, in which case... Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to hold up Snakeskin Veil. That's not a card I expected. Crap. See, the issue is now... Okay, never mind. That's fine, I suppose. We'll do this. We'll cast this. Could you not have another edict, please? That'd be great. For a number of reasons. You're really running low on that gas stuff. Okay, that's fine. I want to be able to play Basri. Okay, that's fine.
The focused and disciplined encounter no
just don't have a counterspell.
Action.
Like that's it, just don't have a counterspell. That technically is a counterspell, but it doesn't technically work for Basri. So we'll cast this. Hope they don't have a different counterspell. Awesome. Do one of these on this. I think it's going to get +3. 1, 2, 3, yeah.
Oketra's love is your shield.
Going to attempt to smork the crap out of Narset here. That's fine. And turn. This only hits creatures, right? Yeah. This makes me sad. And I can't draw a card.
I have much to learn.
That's unfortunate. I really would have liked to keep that Basri.
Hone your prowess.
They'll probably have a board wipe for me here. Oh, yeah, now they just can double removal my punk ass. I think I have to force them to do this. Because if I don't, then they'll just be able to counter my second Winding Constrictor anyway. So I think I have to force them to use the Drown in the Lock here. Alright, but whatever. Either way, same outcome. Well, I kept it on top, so that's horrifying. Okay, how much does this cost? 6? Okay, we're not there yet. That's unfortunate. Well, I have Mythos of Nethroi, which is something, I suppose. So if they try to ambush me with a shark, then I can kill it. We're both in top deck mode, but typically their top decks are going to be stronger. Cool, another Hardened Scales. Fudge. They have enough mana to activate that now. I might as well cast this. Oh my god. 3 Shark Typhoons in the top 13. Was that 23? Yeah, it's 23. Never mind. Yeah, we're in a bad spot. What do I need? Ranger class? It's maybe the only thing that I could use. Nah, yeah, we're done. Our opponent can just draw a new grip. We would draw one thing. Not worth going for. Alright, we're putting stuff back in. Yeah, I think in this deck we actually don't want Hardened Scales at all. Yeah, I think this is fine. Yeah, I think Hardened Scales can only really be used in a situation where your opponent isn't able to just constantly remove your threats. Because you need a threat to work with Hardened Scales. This hand's fine. We don't have the ability to cast Basri on turn 3, but the idea here is we Luminarch Aspirant turn 1. Well, that's would have been nice earlier. Each row. Creature control of war. I actually don't know if I'm supposed to play one of these or the other. I think technically Aspirant is better for me in the long run. I don't know, that could be super incorrect. But yeah, I do worry that Blackguard's not actually going to live to see another day. I doubt they have Spell Pierce. So even if they do end up killing Blackguard here, I'm kind of fine with it because I have a Basri Ket just on board.
I will guard your advance.
We get to force them to discard. And they put bottom. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's get some crap out of their hands. Archmage's Charm, okay. Do this, see if my opponent wants to respond. They do. Fatal Push. Sounds fine to me.
Love is your
let's see. These are both odd, so I don't want to do that. But I think doing this into Ranger's class should be sufficient. Okay. Badger needs essentially 2 more turns unaccosted. I can ultimate. Incredibly rude. Thanks for the card draw, though.
Retreat and regroup.
Okay. So we are going to activate this. It's odd. That's even. Well, then we're just going to go nuts. We're still diversify our stocks and bonds. It's possible I should have just put it on the wolf. Yeah, I should just put it on the wolf. Yep. They'll go for odds here. Although I'm realizing that that was actually stupid. Never mind, we got a Basri. I can do both. I do like the idea of doing both.
I will guard your advance.
Because I'm absolutely nuts. I'm about to dome my opponent for half their life here. So they have Basri to deal with, as well as my creatures, and next turn I can level up the Ranger's class. That's incredibly sad. My wolf still kills the crap out of you, though. Yeah, I'm still plussing, man. Oh, no.
I trust in your
I'm dumb. They have Archmage's Charm. Yeah, I did forget about the fact that I just am giving them this creature. Yeah, they're absolutely stealing this. Yep. That's rough. So this is a chump block. Or my opponent kill. I'm boned. I've lost. Yeah, they. Oh, they. Okay, and Basri dies. Damn. Okay, did not expect Archmage's Charm to be that great.
much to learn.
And we're boned. I would rather move on to the next game. Awkward. Very awkward. I've been liking the new jumpstart so far. I've been saving my decks as well for playing against viewers if they wanted to play jumpstart with me. That's something that we did during streams last time jumpstart was around, the OG, as you will. Why would someone do that? I will play. Maybe they just didn't understand or something. This is a yikes. This is not a yikes. We'll keep. I think I'm gonna get rid of one of these. Has a lot of potential of boning me, but going against a Yorion deck, we'll say hello. We'll say hello, thank you. ETB Yorion, perhaps? Add it to you. Smoke on in. We now know that we'll have enough for Basri, which is good. Destiny Spinner, incredibly rude. Sheesh. Unfortunately, in getting the 1 extra damage in, we kind of lose out on some damage. So I think that's something I have to keep in mind going forward. Skyclave on my Aspirant, okay. So he's going to get bigger. And then he's going to get bigger. And we're going to go ahead and Smork. I doubt they want to take 8 here. They double block. Very interesting. No, I care more about killing this. Going wide, baby! I would like another way of putting a 1/1 counter on my stuff. This is an enchantment, so that's good to keep in mind for our sideboarding plans. We saw very little from our opponent, and that is a bit of an issue, right? My opponent knows what we're doing. End of story. We don't really know exactly what our opponent is doing because we've seen 6 cards. So... I mean, like, we saw that they had only green-white mana. So it could just be green-white ETBs. I'm just trying to decide if I want a Hydra here. What would I take out for it? I don't know. I think I'm fine just running it back. We really have no information. No great information to go off of. Just so adorable, little frogman. Yeah, I like this. Pelt Collector, Ranger class, Mythos, Vorinclex, eventually. Ooh, I am now seeing the issue with that. I'm still going to keep the hand, though. We will see if I'm never or always punished. So they're abzan. Never mind, they are something else entirely. It's just redless Yorion, I guess. That's kind of boring. That's Sedge. I'd love a white source untapped. Nope, that's not a white source untapped. Also Sedge. This can't hit creatures, right? Yeah, this can't hit creatures. So... I mean, Basri Ket is probably what's going to get gone. Go ahead and do this. Yeah. I want to cast this because I can potentially cast this later. Especially if I draw an untapped land, then I could very easily just Winding Constrictor, activate this, Smork in for, what, 4? I assume it's Basri. It might be Mythos, but I would be surprised. Okay, that's what I expected. Would love an untapped land. If we don't get an untapped land, we could just Oran-Rief Ooze. Opponent bringing out main phase Omen of the Sea, possibly looking for an additional land here. You and me both. You and me both. Both on bottom. I have to assume they're looking for a land in that case. Not the breast. Do I want to just ooze first? Yeah, I think I just want to be as mana efficient as possible. Get an ooze out. Smork on in. And hope for the best. Oh no! My Basri and Pelt Collector. Whatever shall I mean, this game could have been a lot different. You know, I don't actually know that's the case. Elspeth Conquers Death, I guess, could hit my ooze, which would make me sad, but they don't have anything in their graveyard for it to matter. No, they're just Skyclave. I wonder where they're going with it. Just the ooze? Okay. Yeah, sad, but fine. I do want to keep Mythos. I think once again I kind of just have to be mana efficient here. Well, we have our opponent down at 10. The fact that we won game 1 does give us a little bit of wiggle room when it comes to, you know, losing. See what our opponent wants to do here. Possible that they'll play something for 2 and then put out Yorion, or put Yorion into their hand. No, they went for Deputy. Eating my token. Makes sense. Incredibly rude, but makes sense. So yeah, they're definitely just 4-color ETBs, looks like. We do like to see this. We can go ahead and... Well... That would be an issue now, wouldn't it? Do we get to exile multiple things? At the same time, don't have all that much better to do. Alright, 6/6. Hello! Would you like to go to 4? I am surprised. So now, the thing is, if they play Yorion here, I guess they could have another 2-drop, perhaps. They do get to Omen, but the Deputy of Detention, like, what do you hit? Oh. That's unfortunate. I think you just keep the big boy. No one ever expects the Gearhulk Inquisition. Jump block? Yep. I'm worried that they have protection for this. But I think I'm just going to kill it. Okay. So, they do not have great targets for Yorion. They obviously have Omen of the Sea. What the hell is this? Begin your stuff you make. Alright, they're gonna gain some life. Can I kill them with just Luminarch? I don't actually remember. You may sacrifice if you do search library for a creature card with mana value 1 plus sacrifice. They get a 3-drop? Ah, they get a 3-drop and they exile my ooze. Yep. Yep. Yeah, I think I've lost. I think I'm close to the point where I for sure have lost. Yeah, and I could have used land there. So, the Yorion, the Skyclave, and the Oath. Oh, they cast Massacre Girl. Grab a 4-drop. Off. I'd like to play Vorinclex next turn, but I'm not sure that matters. Alright. Just gonna go grab 2 5-drops. Give me information, I guess. I'm good. So I do like the idea of some Knight of Autumns. Love Voracious Hydra. Love some Oona's Blackguard. We're going to become lower to the ground. By a little bit. I definitely want to keep Basri's. Once again, my opponent has a lot of ways to remove my creatures. So I just feel like Hardened Scales is not as good. I guess I could try Snakeskin Veils. $30. What if I try to just, like, not give a crap about their creatures? Yeah, let's try to go with that. And for wondering why I'm shaking, it's because I can't stop fidgeting my leg. Pelt Collector. Ranger class. Oran-Rief Ooze. We have a curve. F off. And a decent curve as well. Oh, they are playing some red? My opponent is a nut. So we ooze on the wolf. Smork in. For 5. It's not bad at all. And hopefully we get another untapped land. We can play a Aspirant and Ranger class. We get a Snakeskin Veil here. Very nice to see. Very, very nice to see. In fact, I think I would rather do this and hold up Snakeskin Veil. Put the count on the wolf. And even if I don't draw a land here, I just Aspirant, hold up Snakeskin Veil. Unless, of course, they try me. Although I guess if it's Skyclave, they can get rid of... if it's either, they can get rid of Ranger class, so... It'd be pretty awkward. Destroy target creature an opponent controls. Well, guess what, MF? Nah. Alright, I'm just playing Winding Constrictor here. Alright, they're at 5. Yeah, I think just going for killing them is better. This is your fate. You cannot escape the fate. So lock and load. Mercy. I mean, they might be playing board wipes. They do have a very large deck. Nice. We did it! Hooray! Silver 3. I really do have to attempt to get Mythic at least once in my career. By the way, apologies if this was a very rather subdued video. Very tired. Beginning of semester is kicking my butt. I know, I just started. Claim that prize. We'll open some packs. Call time pack? Alright, sure. Don't recall ever getting that. Oh, are we in a current run? I think we are in a current run. Yeah, we're already in a current run. I would have picked packs. Technically, doesn't really matter all that much. Yeah, hope you've enjoyed that. That was abzan counters. As I said, it's likely better to just go 2 colors. As you can see, the green white does have like a lot going for it. I do think that these 3 cards are pretty sick. The thing is, Winding Constrictor is just a lot better than Mentor. I do like Blackguard, and of course black gets you some other things. It's possible that you could like make this more of just a splash for black, that I didn't really do because I'm stupid. I mean, there's only 6 black pips in the main, but I made my deck poorly. But yeah, no, I mean, I do think that despite these cards being just fun and cool, I think it's better if you kind of cut off at Basili's Lieutenant and just have this be the top end for you, and then just try to beat the crap out of your opponent. You know, just having curves is pretty sick. Now, the main thing that I don't love about these two is the fact that they don't come with counters themselves. So it's always like, like Hardened Scales into Luminarch Aspirant is great. Hardened Scales into one of these, not great, unless you have like a follow-up that can get it good for you. Pelt Collector into literally any of these is just the best. Pelt Collector is absolutely kind of the linchpin in a lot of ways. So, and those are my thoughts on the deck. You know, post a little deck talk. I have a PO box which will be shutting down soonish because people have not been sending me things even though they said they would. Sag. Like to thank my lovely patrons for the continued support. If you'd like to join them in supporting the show, you'll find links in the description down below. Do of course hope you've enjoyed this video. If you did, like, comment, subscribe, and until next time, I will be one.